The real fun with LED pixels starts when you are using a lot of strips or a lot of pixels. Our most advanced device can control up to 4096 pixels on 4 outputs. However, if you exceed this number, you have to add multiple controllers. In this tutorial, I will show you and explain how you can export the effects properly for each device that you have in the mix and how you can upload them onto your SD card or onto your device. The project that I have prepared over here has a mix of LEC3 controller and an SPI matrix, and this is no coincidence. In a previous video, I explained how to utilize a dummy device, because whenever you are working with the SPI matrix, which is purely ArtNet to SPI converter, you have to create the Ethernet device, so-called dummy device, in order to export the effects. I have created these 3 effects, and on these 3 I want to demonstrate what will happen once you will export different effects or different types of effects. As you can see, this one is playing over everything that I have mapped in my project. In this effect, something else is playing on each controller and on each output. And on this example, I want to show you what will happen if you will export an effect that only has something playing on a single controller. I'll show you quickly the mapping for this project. So, as I explained, I have 3 controllers, one LEC3 that is utilizing 3 outputs and almost 3000 pixels, SPI matrix, for which I have created a dummy device with an IP24, and the last LEC3 that is utilizing the maximum possible pixels in it, which is 4096, and these are divided into 4 outputs. Single most important thing whenever you are working with multiple controllers is to create a file structure and a naming structure, so that you will be able to tell where to export the files and which files you have to export or upload onto an SD card. I'll show you mine. I have created this very simple naming structure. You can see the name of the folder is the IP of the controller. In the brackets for this folder, you can see the IP of the dummy device that I am using. Once I have this prepared, I can go into Tools, and I can either export the effects one by one, or I can hit Export Bang. I have shown this in a previous video. You can check the link for that video and for that blog in the video description. If I will hit Export Bang, the software will ask to which device you want to export the effects to, or which IP you want to use for the export. We can start from the first controller that is in the list, and we can select the folder that I have prepared in advance. It will ask you for the starting index of the first animation that you want to export. Whenever you are exporting everything, it's maybe a good practice to start always from index 1. And you will hit export. If we will check the files, it was this device. You can see that the first 2 effects are quite large, or larger than the last effect. The last effect is only playing, if we will check this again, some animation on this very device. We will check what will happen if we will export now for other 2 controllers, where this effect is actually not playing any colors. So we will find this, hit export, select the index, and we will do the same for our very first controller. And OK. And now if we will compare this, if we will open, for example, this one, you can see that the last one is only 16 kilobytes. You always have to export, even if you are not playing anything on that controller, the effect for that controller as well. And that's it. In the next video, I will show you how you can add SPI LED controller and Reactivo into the mix, and also how you can use Ethernet synchronization for your multiple controllers. Thanks for watching. See you next time.